Two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Are we going to get a new intro or not?
Yeah,
I thought you were about getting someone to do it for us.
I thought I was on about telling you to get someone to sort it out for us because you sorted that one out.
Yeah, well,
I figured you know the technique and the strategy. You could deal with that.
Yeah, well, I was going to get Graham to do it, but what do we want him to say?
Well, two decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast, brought to you by Trev and Ryan. Like, you know what that one says.
All right.
You can pretty much just say the same thing.
Oh,
I'm vibrating. Sorry.
Oh, hello. Oh, that makes a change.
Oh yeah, I've got actual friends.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
So, is that what we're going to say then?
What? Yeah, I think so. Hi guys.
Hi. Welcome
on our meeting. First thing. It's not as if we could have talked about that before you hit record.
No,
but you know.
Is it our fourth week or fourth
Third?
podcast? Third.
I'm fairly sure. I don't know. I lose track.
I got all excited. Let me make sure.
What have we got today?
Let me make sure.
What have you got?
We got. This is professional, right? Yeah. I'm going to be talking about. Well, I'm going to be talking about outsides.
Yeah.
And customers that have got unrealistic demands.
I'm going to talk about following at @SMD_decorating on Instagram.
I'm going to be talking about putting my phone on airport mode.
Airport?
Yeah. Airport.
Because
going there.
you can turn it off of airport mode when you get on the plane.
Yeah,
it's just in the airport itself. They don't like you using
It's on
it.
airport mode. What else are we going to talk? Oh, ways to work. That was your topic about you and Joe.
Oh yeah.
That you putting you on small jobs or him putting you on a big job and him
Yeah.
in and out on little jobs.
Yeah, sort of knows that because he's been and seen them. And
Is that a good way to make money?
yeah.
What?
How you get ripped off if you've got a credit account with a national company.
Yeah, that's good. Mainly Brewers.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but you have now.
Let's name names. What, you know.
I used PP90 the other day. Didn't break this one.
Whoa, that was a good thing.
Ooh.
Well done.
Yeah, we got some emails finally from the guys.
Also, how to avoid working for Wagner Builders. If you know how, please let us know because we've got a story about that as well.
Yeah. Right. Well, what do you want to get started on?
Oh, and also, a new pricing course that's caused some controversy in the week.
I was gonna leave that one well enough alone.
Why?
But all right, let's talk about it.
Get some petrol, Ryan. Petrol.
Well,
These are all topics that we need to talk about.
Yeah. So this week, I was on the forum, on one of the forums. I don't know. They all merge into one. And there was a bloke on there saying, he was like, I've been in the game 40 years. I don't get the point of dustless sanding, which instantly you're a bit of a fucking tool, aren't you?
Well, no, decorators get set in their ways, don't they?
Do they?
Of course they do.
We've
40 years.
We've decided between me and Joe that decorators, old, young, no matter what they do, how they do it, they're all grumpy old bastards.
Well, they do like a moan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's like dustless sanding there's not really any question about it. It is the way to go. Yeah, there's no reason not to get a dustless sander. Basically, his thing was it's quite bulky. I can carry in both my markers, the hose, sanding pads, and the extractor in one lift.
Yeah, but listen,
in both hands.
He's been in the game 40 years, so he's not young, is he?
Yeah, but
so how much effort is all that compared to
choking on
sanding pole?
Yeah, choking on easy fill all day.
Well, a sanding pole. Yeah. It's done him all these years.
Yeah, fucking right. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to chop in my fucking little Connect. I'm going to get Orson Cart, go around like fucking step turn, son.
Retro.
Yeah, what's it called? They're all called Trigger.
No, Hercules.
Hercules, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to get myself a fucking Hercules.
I'm not saying... No, you see, this is what you do. You go to
Well,
extremes.
we sorted all of those people all right all them years, so...
Yeah, I'm just saying, decorators do get more than anything else. Decorators get set in their ways, and he's happy. He's making money, isn't he? Does he need?
He could be making more money, and that's not the main thing anyway.
Is it not?
The main thing was you were saying you can't spray in occupied domestic properties, which is the biggest load of fucking bollocks I have ever heard in my life.
So you tended to disagree?
Well, yeah, I very, very much disagreed. I spray in domestic properties every week. It's not hard.
I know, but it's the fear factor, isn't it?
Well, stop being a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it's all very well for you to say because you do it all the time, don't you? But there is a big sort of...
So, all right, okay. Well, fair enough. So, if you're worried about spraying in domestic properties, there's a couple of things you need. There's, I can't remember where the dust sheets that I have now are from. I can't remember. Tar something. I'm not gonna find them.
Tarpaulin?
No, it's not tarps.
Joke.
But on Decorating Direct, they do something, and it's called the Oxford Twill.
Yeah,
I think it's something like that, and that's the same sort of material. And that's
thick.
Dust sheet is thick. I mean, on one of Joe's ones, on one side of it, he knocked over a 2.5 litre pot of bin. On the other side of it, completely clean. Even bin didn't go through this dust sheet.
Joe does get quite a lot of mentions on this podcast, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, because I work with him 5 days a week.
Dial Square Decorating. Perhaps we should refer to
Dial
Dial Square.
He's on Instagram now as well.
Is he?
So Dial Square Decorating on Instagram.
Hello, Joe. Welcome to the 80s. God,
yeah, so you get these dust sheets, they're bomb-proof.
Yeah.
So chuck them out, nothing's going through them.
You can wrap a body in them.
A couple of 3M hand maskers are the way to go. But even if you just got one with the 2.5 metre drop plastic on it and some Deltec purple, if you're worried about peeling it off, if not, whatever tape you use. And you're already there spraying ceilings. I sprayed on Friday. This ceiling must have been 50 square metre.
Yeah.
The water stains in it and bits of the paint were falling out on where the joints are on the boards. Filled it up, stain blocked it, coat of Capadin over the top, stain blocked it again for anything that pulled through the bin, sprayed it once more, started packing up, and I was gone. And I'd done that by about 1 o'clock, and I spent most of that day just sat around waiting for filler and bin to dry, not actually painting. And that was packed up. That was me. It was all on my own. It wasn't two blokes for a morning. It was just me. And you would have been there all day with a roller, and your shoulders would have fucking killed.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have enjoyed that day. But I was in and out by 1, 2 o'clock. And the place we're at now, this little flat, there are 2 bedrooms that we'd started on. And we'd filled, stain blocked, rubbed down all the woodwork, masked up, and got a coat on the walls and the ceiling in a morning. By 2 o'clock, 2 of us. Sprayed 2 rooms out, masked, rubbed down the woodwork, everything. No way 2 blokes are keeping on pace with that with a brush and roller at all. We would have maybe cut in the first room by 2 o'clock on the first day.
And the finish.
What do you mean?
Well, you get a better finish too.
Oh yeah, because we used this giraffe on the walls because they just because it was a shitty flat. They just contract matted on the walls.
Yeah.
So that rubs down beautifully. So we got the flex out and rubbed down all the walls and then sprayed over it. It looks fucking bang on. And that's the other thing. We'd rub down all of the walls in all of the rooms and rub down the ceilings by 2 o'clock.
It's good going.
Yeah, it's good going.
So,
God, well, that was thanks for that. That was a real good back and forth. You boring twat. Do you want to go have a fucking cider or something and come back when you got a bit more energy?
I've got other stuff going on. I've got.
Well, turn it off.
I've got a bloke called Nathan. I'm trying to get into the podcast
because he's get into the podcast.
Well, because he's telling me information at the moment. It's sort of live.
So I tell him we're recording. Any information we'll talk about fucking next week.
It's like a proper studio.
Nathan, could you fuck off?
No, Nathan, don't fuck off. I'm sorting you out. It's like a proper studio. It's like everything Fix wishes it could be.
You've probably got better kit than Fix. There's no way.
So get back to the old boy then. You just think that he's stuck in his ways, but they're going to be, aren't they?
That spraying in domestic properties is complete bollocks. You can spray in domestic properties, even if you get a sprayer and all you do is spray ceilings out. So you brush and roll the walls and the woodwork like you normally would.
That's not the point, is it? That's not the point. The point is having the confidence in the first place.
But how do you get? You can't have confidence in the first place.
But he's too.
You can't get confidence without doing it.
But maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's stuck. He's happy.
Okay, he's been there 40 years. Let's say he started his apprenticeship at 16. We put him at the youngest that we can get him. So he's 56. He's about a couple of years younger than you.
You're funny. Yeah.
So his shoulders are probably going quite heavy by this point. I think I'd rather struggle for 3 weeks trying to get a sprayer going to spray ceilings out than I would struggle for the rest of my decorating career. And bearing in mind, I'd probably bet that he's not got a pension, so he's going to be rolling ceilings out until he's dead. So 20 years, let's say. Another 20 years of rolling fucking ceilings.
Yeah, but people don't think that way, do they?
3 weeks of learning how to spray.
So what is it? What is his point then? What was the original topic of this conversation that we started 10 minutes ago? That he was said. What did he say?
So he just said you can't spray in occupied domestic properties.
Right. Well, then let him think that way and let him struggle. What you can only tell him someone so much.
I wanted to talk about it because we do a podcast.
Yeah.
So like we need topics and then we'll bring things up.
Yeah,
and maybe if their point initially isn't actually like as valid, but what we can do is talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting for the people that are listening.
Yeah, but
whereas what you've done is just gone, nah, that's bollocks, and just let me talk for about 10 minutes.
The mistake you're making is the content we talk about needs to be fucking interesting in the first place.
It is interesting. I'm trying to convince all these old cunts to fucking spray. The thing was, so what my thinking was spraying
but they
is
don't
that
need to be convinced, do they? Let them carry on. I'm
trying to help them out.
Yeah, but they don't want to, do they? They're just happy.
Back to the original point that decorators, young or old, are grumpy bastards.
Exactly. If they didn't have, if they fucking spraying, they'd have to find something else to moan about, wouldn't they?
Well, they could moan about fucking Wagner goggles. But so my thing with spraying is I think that the learning curve for spraying is very steep, but it's not very tall. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
you do have a lot to learn initially, but once you've got that initial bit of knowledge, it's actually not that difficult to build on it.
Yeah, it's confidence again. It's just having the confidence to do it. Right, should we talk about something else? We seem to be stuck in spraying. We seem to be talking a lot about spraying.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing nowadays, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, what else should we talk about?
I don't know.
Wanker Builders.
Wanker Builders. All right, let's get on to that one.
So we left you last week. Ryan waiting to be paid from this builder that we've...
I think I actually got a text back from him because I sent him a text in the podcast, I think, and I got a text back from him before it finished. But anyway.
Okay. You didn't feel like adding it into the podcast at the
time?
time?
I wasn't looking at my phone, so I didn't know until after the podcast.
Maybe you want to keep a little bit more, though? Like I am? Like
I just ignore you for about 10 minutes, let you talk, and yeah, all right, I'll scroll Facebook for a bit.
So, we left you with Ryan waiting to be paid from this builder, didn't we? Bear in mind, we were there on day work, so we'd agreed a day work price. Ryan, I don't know why Ryan took over. Well, no, Ryan took over because basically Ryan was working there, so he had every right to take over and get some money sorted out. Anyway, finished on the Wednesday, Ryan?
Huh?
Wednesday we finished?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I got other stuff going on.
Stop.
Yeah, so finished on the Wednesday, and bearing in mind, this wasn't it wasn't a price to finish a job. It was just couple of days labour, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 2 days labour. I just needed a couple of days. I think you said, 160 to him, and you were going to take 20 just to sort it out, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
So, 180, so there's 360 that I needed. And bearing in mind that the job probably needed about 2.5, 3 days on it, really. It was shocking.
The job needed fucking bombing.
Yeah, it was proper Joby Chancer sort of levels of... There was about an inch, they had this door frame, and the door, what's it called, door lining.
Yeah.
The door lining was about an inch smaller than the frame that than the opening that they'd put in. So there was about an inch there of expanding foam
that they wanted us to fill.
You can just cork that, can't you?
Yeah. No, mate.
I can. It'll look fucking shite, but I can do it.
Why don't you throw another couple of quid at it and go get some fucking beading and put it down? Yeah. That'll look a lot nicer.
And then, I've cut the hinges in the wrong side of the door. Could you fill them for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is what we're up against. So, Wednesday, Ryan finished. He was told he's going to get paid Friday,
which is fair enough. If you run your books on Friday, and just when you get in from work and you sit down and you pay your blokes, it's fair enough. If you told me Friday, that's fine. I'll expect it on Friday. I'm not going to expect it the day that I finish because you run your thing, whatever. That's cool. You told me a date, I'm happy with that. Friday rolls around, I get nothing. So, I think I eventually ended up getting paid on Wednesday because he was like, I'm waiting to get paid from the customer.
Not my problem.
Yeah, which, again, not my fucking problem, really, but I could feel that he was just looking for something to kick up about. So I was just trying to be a bit passive. I don't really care. I just want my money.
Yeah.
So I left it till Wednesday, so a week since I've been there, and I'm texting him again. And he ended up only giving me 300 quid.
Oh, and also, don't know if fuck it. We'd agreed cash as well.
Yeah, we had agreed cash, and then I got a transfer.
Yeah. So all in all,
and he was like, "Oh, because I had to do a little bit more painting and filling." But you got to be there on day work. I done everything that I could on day work, and it was to that point where I'm just like, I'm not going to fight you over 50 quid. I was already getting annoyed the fact that I was having to chase this bloke for 2 days' labour.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, 360 quid in terms of a job. It isn't that much.
No.
It's not as if I'm asking for a couple of grand off you. It's not as if I'm chasing you for a huge debt. It's 2 days' work.
So I should have gone with my initial instinct,
which was to turn around and fuck off home.
That job, yeah. When you just turned up, the only good thing that came out of that was to know that I still got my fucking wanker fucking
builder
customer
spidey senses.
Fucking, but
I mean, I did end up getting the money out of him, so it wasn't like some of the money out of him, so it wasn't too bad. But
no, it wasn't
just
what we agreed,
learn the lesson. It was just one of them shitty ones that you just like. You can have the 60 quid just for you to fuck off out of my life.
The only good thing is, we needed materials, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then I phoned up and said, "Look, we need some materials." Oh well, yeah, get the materials and put it on what I owe you.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're fucking not doing that, mate. I said,
No.
I'll tell you what, I'll go there. If I need materials, you can pay for it. I'll get them to phone you up and you pay for it over the phone.
Yeah.
Don't fucking... But how do you dodge these fucking twats?
I don't know. I just think it's one of them things of just knowing when you rock up there. And you did say it, and I sort of felt the same. But I needed the work, really. I needed a couple of days.
You get a mate, can you out? You got a couple of days. You got to get us out. Yeah, so we got a fucking problem. You've got the customer off your back, and you still.
And had the customer moan at me. Oh, they were supposed to finish on the 22nd, and it's now the 14th of February. And that's not my problem. You're sorry you've hired a shit builder, but you just need to, figure that out a little bit earlier on.
So I think next time, unless I get a builder referred to me or I know them personally, then they can just fuck off.
Yeah, it might be a case of asking around next time.
Yeah, so if you're a builder and you find me on Google, I'll refer you to this podcast. Listen to this and you get your answer. I'm not fucking working for you.
I'll tell you what, if you're ever working in and around the GU34 area, let me have a look. His name is... How do I do it?
Oh, Ollie,
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to find his second name.
Oh, you got a second name for him?
Yeah, because he sent it to me in the transfer.
Excellent. Well done, right? Good work. Keep away from him because the fucking bloke's
cash
a chancer.
cash machine. Howie. Ollie E. Howie.
Yeah, keep away from him. The fucking bloke's a chancer.
Complete fucking chancer. Rocks around in a beat up old Transit Connect.
Well, we should have realised when he said when he phoned me up and said I can't get there tomorrow because my driver can't drive me. So you think you're a fucking builder, mate, and you can't drive.
Yeah, you've lost your licence to something.
And then the next day his mate turned up, but. the next day his mate turns up, but his mate doesn't turn up in his car because he's crashed his car, so he's got some bird to give him a lift. You think, what the fuck am I working for?
Some kind of clownish operation.
So if you're in the Reading, I know that he works around Reading, didn't he? You mentioned Reading.
Yeah, he was up in Reading that way. So if you're over in the Hampshire, Surrey, Berkshire
border areas, just bear
Ollie Howie, cunt.
Bear that in mind and stay well clear, or charge them an extra 80 quid and pass it on to us.
Yeah.
Be much appreciated.
Let's get us the money back.
Yeah, cunt.
So, how much do you reckon... No, we'll leave that one, because that was an email.
Well, that was nearly slick.
Yeah, nearly. Oh, it was close. It was close. So, I was speaking to someone...
Were you?
The other day.
Were you really?
Who used to work for a national... Decorators merchant.
Oh, why are you being so cagey? This is
because
not like
no. It's not the company that I'm worried about naming. I'm worried about it coming back on this bloke. So, I don't.
Is he worried as well then?
No, but I'm just trying to be considerate.
Fucking hell, right? This is not like you.
Well, if we're going to start asking people for money, we need to be, especially in the free one. Maybe if we had in the Patreon, I'll let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
When we start that up. But he was saying that they want to make about 40% profit off of you. And with the cash accounts, because...
Should we name the company?
No.
Already have, haven't I?
Well, I was hoping people wouldn't figure that out if you just shut the fuck up.
What is wrong? What's happened to you? Why? What's go...
But like I said, I don't give a fuck about who the Decorators merchant.
Oh.
It's more about the bloke that I don't want to reveal my sources.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they won't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, they are decorators at the end of the day. If they're any smarter, they wouldn't be pushing fucking paint about, would they?
They'd listen more at school, wouldn't they?
So they reckon that they want to make 40% off here, and with the cash accounts, because you go in there and go, ooh, that's a bit much, to the counter. They go, oh, that's a bit much. You know, can you do it any cheaper? All that price has gone up. So they make about, I think they said 32% roughly on the cash accounts, whereas the credit accounts, they make more like 47-50%, and that's where they meet in the middle to get their ideal 40% profit, because the credit accounts, you just go in there, you chuck it on the counter, you sign the receipt, and you just walk out.
That is shit. That really is shit.
Yeah, so if you've got a credit account, you have to be more on top of it, because they'll bump your prices up a couple of quid, and end up fucking you.
So much for fucking loyalty.
Yeah, right? You're supposed to be, I thought credit accounts was, we're friendly, but what they were saying is that the credit account isn't like, you know, just so you can sort your books a bit easier. It's more that, oh, we're giving you this for free until you've got the money to pay it with your cash flow.
Yeah.
So we're going to charge you a little bit more for the pleasure of being able to pay at the end of the month.
And also, I think they rely on bigger companies, like you said,
Yeah.
like when you and I were working for Joe.
Yeah, because you just go in there, and we're working for a builder. You just go in there and go, oh, yeah, I need that type of filler, I need that paint, I need that. No, I don't fucking care about the price.
No.
You know, some other bastard's paying for it, not me.
Whereas, when I go in, I haven't got a credit
Is that
account.
the best? Is that the best? You're not allowed a credit account.
No, I am, but I just haven't one. No, but Ryan used to cringe when I used to go to the counter.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah,
Is that the best you can do? Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, because they're fuckers, and
Yeah.
that's probably why they make less money out of cash accounts, because they're on it. And
Yeah, but you were saying that there's a builder round this way who employs a woman to sit in the office and go through their invoices
every month.
and go, no, that's too much, and cool, you said Travis, she used to annoy the piss out of
Yeah,
you.
she used to phone up, and and it got to a point where it works, because we made sure that every time her prices were fucking right,
Yeah.
because we knew at the end of the month she'd be on
calling
the phone,
up.
we'd be printing off fucking invoices, we'd be doing fucking credit,
Yeah,
credits to their
yeah.
account, and it was just a pain in the arse. So it proves it works.
But you reckon he said that she earns her salary and more back in a year
easily.
from keeping on top of the prices.
Yeah, so it just shows that everyone's at it.
So along with having to advertise on social media, having to do your marketing, having to do the work, having to get materials, you also now have to keep an eye on your prices. So there's more work for you.
Yeah, just don't get a credit account.
Yeah, just don't get a
Get
credit
a cash
account.
and fucking argue with them at the counter.
And that's what
That's piss.
that's
poor.
what I like about Paint Shack, my home of Caparol Paints. Your price is your price. And there's not a lot of, this bloke's on £10 less and this one's on a £5 or more.
Yeah.
They've got their levels, and you're in a level, and then if you want to move up, I think you just have to buy more paint.
Yeah, I think they will give you a discount on bulk orders, but
Yeah.
it's got to be seriously.
Yeah.
What was over there
And
the
I
other
think
day when you were there?
137 tubs of thermosan. That is 3 pallets of fucking paint. Like, that is a big job that you're using that on.
That's fucking
That
right.
is huge.
And how many pallets of half primer they got through the week before?
I don't know how many was on a pallet, but they reckon they got through about 450, 500 tubs of half primer. So, 100 a day. But that's good gear, that
It is
half
good stuff.
primer.
It is really good stuff.
And to anyone that's not aware of Caparol Haft primer, we'll say half primer, just
Yeah.
because
We're
we
English
can't
and
speak
lazy.
properly, yeah. But it's not half primer, it's Haft. So
Yeah.
it doesn't half prime things. It's a really good primer. It does
fully
it.
primes them.
Yeah, it fully primes it. It doesn't just half do it.
In half the time.
You don't need to put something else on top to make it a full primer. It's
Yeah.
Haft.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, it's German,
German,
isn't
isn't
it?
it?
Yeah. Like the Wetterschutzfarbe.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. But you go in there and you know what you're getting, and you know if you've got a price set up, that's the price. And I was saying that going into Paint Shack, because it is just an old little shack, it feels like when I used to go in Cane Adam with you when
Yeah.
I was little. Just tins of paint everywhere, a little counter desk, and they're just mixing up, and you can hear all the machines going, and
Yeah.
you get that classic vibe off of it.
No, it's
And I like that. And I think Steve has actually said, he was like, that's exactly what I'm trying to, cultivate, is a bit more of a friendlier, not so corporate. But yeah, Big up
Yeah.
Colin, Steve, Paint Shack, Naomi Caparol Paints.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go on, what you got?
I got a phone call earlier today.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, it was an inquiry on the old email
Right.
via Dulux Select.
Right.
What? No, everything I've said so far is fine, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
A gentleman looking for his outside to be painted. So I
What?
phoned him.
Yeah.
I phoned him back and said, yeah, I'm available, but I probably can't do it. You're right.
Yeah, I'm just having a little burp.
Oh, lovely. I probably can't do it until end of July. That's no good, he said. That's no good at all. I said, why is that? He said, well, I was really hoping, he said, to start next month.
Bear in mind, for anyone listening in the future, it is the end of February.
Well, yeah.
So he's looking for it to be done in
March. Yes. So I just thought, as Ryan said, perhaps he's a meteorologist and he knows more about the weather than I
He's
fucking
a
do.
meatballologist.
So he couldn't wait to July, so I said, that's fine, no problem. I will...
I tell you what, mate, if you're willing to pay for the days off when I can't get to your job
Yeah.
because it's raining,
No.
I'll come and do it.
Funny that they don't sit there.
Yeah,
and
they don't seem to think that.
sort of-
Forget about that bit when
Yeah.
you can't work, you're not earning money.
The job sort of starts to lose its shine when you mention things like that. So, and he failed my first two questions about an outside, which is it a bungalow and is it wood stained? That's my two criteria for doing an outside.
Yeah.
He failed on both counts. So,
Do I have to put the ladders on the van?
yeah. Can I do your outside from a hop up?
Yeah. So I just have to drag a hop up round with me.
That'll be fine. Yes. So they are.
Is it pebble dashed?
Oh,
Fuck off.
God, they are. Outsides are hard work, but
I hate outsides.
there is money there to be earned.
Doesn't matter to me.
I know.
I think this is a good, this is an on the fly little topic here.
Is
but Mike Cupid.
Draw back your bow and let. Oh, I thought it was, Cupid. Sorry.
Oh. I think that song's a little bit old for me. I don't know that one.
You probably did if it sung properly. It's Cupid. Draw back your bow.
But
Not heard of it.
no.
Shall I sing it again?
No. But this was a couple of weeks ago now, but he subbied for someone, and it is hard work if you've worked for yourself for so long.
Can you imagine?
And then you go on subbying. But I think I've got quite a good attitude to subbying, because like you just said there, there's a lot of money to be made outside. I don't give a fuck. I get paid day rate. I get paid the same whether I'm in Doris's nice, lovely bedroom, getting cups of tea fed to me, and I'm longing it out for the day because I like being there, or if I'm sweating my bollocks off outside in the sun, struggling with pebble dash, I get paid the same.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't matter to me whether there's a lot of money or there's not a lot of money in it. I'm more concerned about how hard it is to fucking do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
your priorities are different.
Yeah, my priorities are hugely different. And like he said, he was
Is there
like,
a McDonald's nearby where I can get a breakfast?
Can I deliver a sandwich to myself? And he was saying, he's like, how do you just turn off? Like, when they're doing something wrong, but you've been told to do it that way, and you've said, it probably won't go right, and they're not listening to you. At the end of the day, it's not your place to fucking decide what to do and how to do it. It's their job.
Yeah.
You're just there to be, that's the way I look at it.
I suppose.
I'm there to do as I'm fucking told for the day. You say jump, I say how high until 4:30, and then I go home and forget about the
But
day.
that never seemed to work when we were working together.
No,
You just
because there was no 4:30 and I'm going home, because we'd go home and I'd still fucking see you there. You'd still be about.
Hanging around the house.
Hanging around like some sort of bad fucking smell. And then I wake up in the morning and you're fucking there again.
Waiting in the van.
Couldn't get away from you.
Where are you, you little fucker? Get in the van.
The best was when we were working at Travis, because Mum and Dad's, they've got a drive out the back. I'm working at Travis, and I'd wake up in the morning, I'd come out of my bedroom, and I'd see you pulling out of the fucking drive out the back. All right, I'm walking to work this morning then.
We had a rail one day. We got to the end of the fucking bottom of the road, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, and I jumped out, and fuck you. I remember that one. Yeah, I was just... Because I'm really bad in the mornings. I'm so bad. You just need to... Don't talk to me till about 9 o'clock after I've had a coffee and a fag. We made it down to the bottom of the road, and you were jabbing at me for something. I was like, you know what? I can't be fucking arsed today. And I just jumped out. I just got out. I'm going home.
Yeah, the road. How long is the road?
That's the thing. We were halfway down the road. I think it's a quarter mile.
Is it
that road?
It's not even that, is it?
I think it is, because I measured it on people on Facebook were going on about how fast people go up and down that road. So I measured it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Alton's only quarter-mile drag strip.
All right. So yeah,
and we were halfway down the road, so it was an eighth of a mile. We'd made it down the road. Fuck yeah, I'm not coming into work.
we managed to fall out.
We used to fucking hate each other.
No, we didn't. I didn't hate you. You were just a fucking annoying little twat.
Yeah, and you're a big old cunt. Just a quick question for you listeners. Send us an email. Do you talk to your father like that?
It's not that. It's just it was just we we seem to
we have some opposed opinions sometimes.
Yeah, we did. But we're all right now.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just do you when you're subbing for someone, do you just turn that side of your brain off and go, yeah, I'm just doing what I'm told. I'm just here until 4 o'clock and then I'm going home. And
it's hard.
Yeah, it is, and I think it depends on the person you work with. Because like with Joe, Dark Square Decorating on Instagram,
now,
I can sort of have a little bit of an input. If I think there's a better way of doing something, I say, well, why don't we do it this way round? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, we won't do it that way because X, Y, and Z.
Nice.
Well, I farted on the last podcast and everyone heard it, so
that's what we said.
What's wrong with a little bit of belching? And I think sometimes it's just about finding the right person to work with, and you've got a similar sort of attitude on how to work. We've been trying to spray this fence for a week, 2 weeks, trying to get down there to Aldershot, and Matey wants us to do it now because he's quite a big gardener and he's going to have a load of bushes growing up there in the summer. So we're trying to get it done now, and dancing in and around the rain, trying to find a time. Was going to do it Monday, didn't do it Monday because it was raining, and then yesterday we were driving back from the job. We'd finished at about 2:30. Beautiful weather, sun was shining. We were going home, and I turned to Joe. I was like, do you want to just go there and smash it now? And he looked at me like I'd just asked to stick my finger up his arse. He's like, it's 2:30. What are you on about? We're going home. Fucking starting another job. Like, all right, yeah, fair enough. I thought we could go there, maybe work a little bit later, get it smashed out, and not have to worry about it on Saturday. But no, it looked like I'd asked to shag his fucking missus. All right, mate. Yeah, okay, maybe we won't do it that way.
Got that one wrong.
I'll keep my fucking mouth shut next time.
Yeah, exactly. Dear, my dear.
Starting a job at 2:30 on a fucking Thursday. Yeah, dead air, lovely.
No, just let it settle.
So,
just let it. We haven't got to keep a full on pace.
All right, fair enough. Take a little
just take a little breather. That's all. It's
You missed that bit there, by the way.
What was that?
Well, just whoever's listening, I assume they're painting a wall. Just poke it out there. Yeah, you missed that bit up there.
Well, that's so annoying.
You got to cork that corner.
Right.
Where's the gun?
We've done Wanker Builders.
We didn't really talk about big and small, did we? No. While we're on the topic of Joe at Dark Square Decorating on
Finally
Instagram.
on Instagram.
So, my only issue with Joe, right, is a fucking Arsenal fan. Which isn't that bad. He could be a United fan, or something like that. But he's an Arsenal fan, so they're a bit shit. So you can sort of give him a bit. But that's what Dial Square is. Dial Square is what Arsenal were called before they were called Arsenal.
Ah, right.
So that's why he's Dial Square. Sad cunt. Not even a fucking good team you're named after, is it?
You want to go careful because you're not fucking coming back working with me. Slow your fucking...
Yeah, trust me, I'm not.
Slow your fucking jets down.
But how we work sometimes is... So we'll get a few small rental repair jobs off of the estate management company, and then there'll be some bigger, a whole stair and landing or a big living room or something as a private job. And I think it's quite good because he can trust me enough to leave me on a job and know that I'm getting on when I'm not out in the van having a fag or scrolling Facebook on my phone. But can trust to leave me on a job while he goes out and tackles these smaller ones, which tend to be little ceiling touch-ups or water damage here or there, a little bit of filling, a little bit of scraping back, that sort of thing. But do you think that's a good way of working?
I think it's a great way of working because those little jobs end up paying your wages each week.
Yeah, so they'll pay for my labour and then the other job will pay for his and the rest of its profit.
Yeah. No, I think they're good little jobs. It's like when we did Charters jobs. Trouble is we never got enough of them, did we?
Yeah, and I think with them...
And at the time, you weren't driving.
Yeah, and because we don't live in such a densely populated area. Those jobs were spaced further apart, whereas in Woking we could be, you know, a road and a half over is where he's going, just round the corner, touching that up, and then coming back. So it's not like you're driving 15 minutes out of the way to go and do this job, and then
because we were going Winchester, and then have to go to Guildford, and go from exactly. It was a lot of it has to do with where you like you say where you're situated. So I do think that's a good way to work, though. It's definitely to have a big job running and then try and dart around, do little jobs.
Because all he really needs to do is earn 140 off of those small jobs in the day, and like you say, that pays for my labour for the day on that other job.
Exactly, it's covered, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's it is a good way of working. It's I think it's quite a good
because you see that with builders and brickies especially, is that they tend to work in 2 and 1 teams, don't they?
Yeah.
So they have 2 bricklayers and a hottie. And I was quite lucky that I only ever worked with 1 bricklayer, so I never really had to push myself that hard. I can keep one bricklayer supplied quite fucking easily. When you've got 2 of them and they're both fast layers, that's when you fucking run off your ass. But if you only got 1 bloke to look after, the hoddie's the easiest job in the world. I remember we had a site, and I think we had 7 or 8 brickies on there. That was a fucking. No, it was down the road.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and, I did have a couple of other labourers on with me, which made it a bit easier. But that was a bit of a slog because they were bricklayers. They laying 500 a day sort of thing. That's a struggle to keep up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think the best in terms of decorators is? Do you reckon it's just 2 of you? Because you said that the bloke you used to work with hated having 2 people in 1 room.
Oh, that was ages ago when I worked on for Deeks and Steer in Guildford. Yeah. He flipping the bloke was mental. Yeah, he wouldn't have 2 of you working in 1 room.
Yeah, didn't like that.
No, he was a finishing foreman. Yeah, he wouldn't have 2 of you in 1 room. How do you remember that? I only mentioned that once.
Oh no, I think you always used to say it when we were both working in 1 room. We were on top of each other.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, "Oh, you used to hate this. You used to never have 2 people in 1 room."
Yeah, if he thought 2 people in 1 room would slow you down. I don't know why, because you're talking, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Suppose I get it. But then when you got 2 people and it's like one of you's cutting in and the other one's following you with a roller, that's when it speeds up.
Yeah, and I don't know. I used to work with 3 gangs of 2, so it'd be
so it'd be six of you and a foreman.
Yeah, and 2, and they used to just 2. Yeah, it seemed to work well.
Yeah,
it all depends on the job as well, doesn't it? I suppose. But
so say you were,
we're on 37 minutes.
Say you're a little bit younger than you are now.
Yeah.
By say you were, say you were 40, so like 30, 40 years ago.
You love it. It never gets boring for you, does it? It just never gets boring, does it?
The one thing I'm very good at is making myself laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can carry on making myself laugh, I'm happy.
That's what it matters. As long as you get on the podcast,
I'm happy. Yeah. But like you were more in trying to build up quite a decent firm, sort of like Marshalls in Farnham.
Yeah.
Maybe not as big as they are, but
it is.
What would you say would be what you'd build up to and then stick with for say a couple of years, say like 3-4 years? Would it be 2 teams of 2 and then you're going out and pricing jobs all day, or 4 teams of 2?
When I was with Wayne, we had Wayne and I had. Well, it's me and Wayne. We had 3 teams of 2. So yeah, but that was hard work. That was a lot of work to find, and it was a lot of management.
Yeah,
you'd have thought
you step back off of the brush a little bit, and you end up chasing jobs with it.
It was not hard, but you had to be. It was a lot of work. You thought, you'd think 4 blokes, because me and Wayne sort of looked after ourselves, but 4 blokes. But it is a lot of work to find, and a lot of managing, and you've got to find 4 decent blokes as well. That's
I think that's the struggle.
That's the thing. That is the biggest thing. Is finding the blokes.
Because like you always say, if there's someone good enough to work by themselves, then generally not looking to subby to someone, they're looking to do it themselves.
Yeah, but they want. It's not being funny, but the ideal person is someone like you that's quite happy because you've done the calculations.
Yeah,
and you're quite happy for Joe to put whatever he puts on a day on top of you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm earning decent enough money that I can care less. Like when I was with you, I got a little bit shirty about it because I wasn't on a great wage. So you making too much off of me, I was like, well, I want a bit of that because I'm actually not doing too well.
We did have a thing though, didn't we, in the end?
What?
What was it? We had a job share, not a job share. No,
No, we talked about that.
no, I did. I paid you out, didn't I? We had a
You
profit
might have done,
profit
actually.
share.
Yeah, you might have done.
I did
actually.
pay you out.
Yeah, once.
No, I paid you out.
Still not got the van you fucking promised me.
Oh, here we go. Fuck
Mate,
it.
we can go to Cane Adam now. We can go there now. And you were in front of them when you said it. And I know you don't make promises, but you fucking did.
That day I caught you.
That
when you
day,
promised.
yeah, you promised. You actually
No,
made an
but-
actual promise, and that fucking van out there is all mine.
Getting back to the
Fuck all
point.
to do with you.
Getting back to the point.
All you've got to do is give me one of these spray
Oh,
guns,
God.
and I won't ever mention that you owe me a van ever again.
I find that hard to believe. But the profit share was a good idea. You did
Yeah.
get a couple of so that
Yeah, did
if you
quite well off of that.
if you introduce something like that, and just
Yeah.
I think the important thing is you find decent blokes is to look after them.
Yeah, and so the way that we do it is I can't be asked. I struggle to keep track of what days I've worked, let alone the hours in the day. So I say we do halves and fulls. You know, anytime up till 1 is a half day, and then any time after that is a full day. If I'm out by like 2 o'clock, I only chuck a half in just to try like even it out. But then I don't go, I want overtime if we've worked till 6 o'clock. It's just, I'll stay on.
Yeah, but then because you're reasonable, I think Joe's reasonable back, isn't he?
But I've always worked like that. I've always said just, days and half days, because I can't be asked sat there working out hours and things like that. Pardon me.
Fizzing
I think
is not
that-
a good idea before
No,
a podcast.
no, it's not. I think that's good as well. But it's also just a case, as long as you pay decent. It's like I see people like, oh yeah, I'm taking on an apprentice at 18. I'm going to give him 40 quid a day. So I wouldn't get out of bed for 40 quid a day, whether I was a nipper or not. I wouldn't. It wouldn't.
It's not.
You can't expect someone to put all the effort in if you're not actually rewarding that effort with a decent.
Yeah.
If you say to them, look, you're brand new. I'm gonna start you on 80 quid a day. 3 months' time, if you've picked it up and you're working well, then we'll bump you up a £5.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I said to you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what Joe said, and Matt said the same thing.
That's what I've taken it off of was Matt. Every 3 months, I'd get another £5 because I'm like, look, Matt, I'm doing better at keeping you stocked up, or I've learnt how to lay a little bit here and there, and I've learnt how to use the digger a little bit better. There's another extra £5 there. There's another £5 there.
If you don't, then you're not going to see any progress, and you're just going to start looking for another job and think, well, stick it up your arse because you're just not getting anywhere. You can't give more without getting more back. I don't think it's just
but at the same time, you can't expect more without giving more at the same.
But
It's mutual, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got to come from you, isn't it? You've got to make the effort first.
Yeah. But it's just I see it and they're like, oh yeah, well he's 22 and he's got a kid and a mortgage or like renting. Oh, I'm going to start him on 75 quid. I'm like, you can't live off of that. There's if he's living at home and he's just giving his mum housekeeping money every week, then maybe start him on 70 because he's not got that much expenditure.
Did we talk about that nipper that kept phoning me on the podcast?
No.
Was it when we were off?
It might have been when we were off. What, that you sent to Jeffrey?
Yeah, to Tim.
Tim, one of them. A Canon.
Yeah. Did we talk about it?
No, I don't think so.
I had a nipper phone me up to looking for work.
And you were quite impressed with that,
Yeah, I
because
was.
normally
I
it's
thought-
just an email and half sort
I
of...
thought that's good. At least he's got the balls, they get up and go. And I had a good chat with him. He said, "Oh, thanks, mate." He said, "You're the only one that's sort of I've spoken to that is actually taking time to, talk to me,
yeah.
and not told me to piss off." I said, "Well, you're looking for work. You're making the effort. You're doing."
Everyone's been in that situation.
It's exactly what I said. I said, "We've all been, we've all had the, been looking for work and that." I said, "But no, I've got nothing." I said, "But give me a call back in like 6 weeks. And I'll see if anything's changed." So,
and he supposedly had a bit of decorating experience, didn't he?
Yeah. So 6 weeks later, he, good as his word, he phoned me. I said, "No, I felt bad." I thought, "Fucking hell, I've still haven't got a lot, but I know the bloke, one of my mates might have some work." So I said, "Bear with me, I'll give him a call, see if he's got it." Anyway, turns out he did. So I think he started him on Thursday.
Yeah.
So he turned up. That's it. He started him on Thursday. So he turned up. Did he do a day?
I think he might have done the first day as a full day, and then the next day it was
the next day. Tim said, "Don't worry." He said, "I don't need you Friday. I'll see you on Monday." Anyway, bloke turned up Friday. So anyway, Tim said, "Look, I've got nothing." So sent him home. Turned up on the Monday. By lunchtime, he had to go because the cat wasn't very well.
So yeah, you had to take the cat to the vet.
He had to take the cat to the vet. Anyway, Tim then got a message Monday night saying, "I won't be in tomorrow. The cat's died."
It's a unique one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So okay.
Better than your aunt dying or something.
So that's fair enough. So he turns up on the Wednesday. Tim gets him started, disappears off. Phones up the Sparky on the job. Said, "How's things going?" He said, "Oh well, I can't even remember mate's name. Call him Dave." Dave's had to shoot off. And Tim said, "Well, why the fuck's Dan? Where's he gone now?" He said, "Oh, he said he's got to move a fridge." No, a washing machine. He had to go and pick up a washing machine.
So not called up.
Yeah,
your mate.
Nah,
just up and left.
He said, "I've got to go." He said, "I've got to pick up a washing machine."
Yeah.
And I think that's when Tim ran out of patience and said, "Look, I'm really sorry."
Didn't he ask for a sub in that time as well for a week? That he didn't. He didn't even work the full week, and he was asking for a sub already.
Yeah, he's asking for a sub as well on the Monday or the Tuesday. Or
it was a bit much, innit?
Yeah, and in the end, Tim just said, "Look,
it's not going to work out, unfortunately."
Yeah. And you think, well, that bloke had everything. He was doing all the right things. Wasn't he?
Was so close. Yeah. All he had to do was just stick. You can fuck around after the first couple of weeks, but then couple of weeks, you want to go in there, leave your phone in the van, sort of, make a good impression, and then you can start asking for subs.
Tim said, "He said I should have known." He said because the first day he turned up, he said, "On my old job, they used to call me Trigger." I thought, well, that ain't a good place to start, is it? You don't tell me.
Yeah, maybe don't rock up to a new job and start. Yeah, they said I was shit in the last job. They fucking hated me.
Yeah, so you think even that sort of, he's doing all the right things until it comes to actually doing the job. And so they parted the ways. It's a shame, but
because he took the effort to actually
did all the hard work. And it just fell apart. So.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest struggle for a lot of people, is just finding people to sub for them that they can trust.
Yeah.
Because you can get people that have got their own business that normally work for themselves but are a bit short, but then you can't rely on them all year. No. They've got to go out and do their own stuff.
But if like I say, we got it quite like with Tim and Jeff.
Yeah.
And, as you get older, you know people and you sort of tend to, oh, well, I got this and I got that. And you can sort of work together. And that's the idea, is just to talk to people in your local area, isn't it?
Yeah, or other decorators that you see knocking about. So there's speaking of that, seeing other people work. I was going through Working Town Centre the other day, and they'd rubbed down all the outside. It was all like metal windows and sills and stuff. Rubbed it all down, masked it all up. But in that time, it fucking rained and the wind, and all of the masking was falling off, rusting on the sills because the water was getting to it. So they spent hours prepping this job up to spray it, and then everything went fucked.
What? Outside?
Yeah.
What, in February?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was another one that they done, and you could see that it was getting sprayed, and I think they were using a Mark V, but they were using a Ticarilla. I can't remember the name of their external paint, but we were using the Ticarilla external, and that would be good because it's right next to a really busy bit of road. You know that traffic light on the outside, just as you're the outside of the town centre. It's just there, so that'll be interesting to see how well that lasts, because it didn't look like they'd done any prep. It looked like they just sprayed straight on top of it, so...
Oh dear.
Didn't even get a wash beforehand.
What else are we talking
about? I came across this problem the other day. So when we spray, we just yank downlighters straight out of the ceiling on as much tail as they've got, and you just keep pulling it until you hear a spark, and then you just push it back up a little bit. But we're pulling these ones out of the ceiling, and because this ceiling had been boarded and taped, joint and taped, and then painted with a contract mat in a bathroom, the water had obviously soaked up through the paint, all the condensation, gone up through the paint, soaked into the gypsum of the plasterboard, and fucking turned it into like apple crumble. Oh, it was shit. Oh. Every single one of them that I pulled out left a giant fucking gash in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You can buy a repair kit though, can't you?
That's what I was thinking. I think there should be like like you can get the metal mesh patches off of Knauf.
Yeah, Knauf.
It'd be cool if you could get like downlighter holes.
I think you can.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could, because I'll get a couple of them because they're fucker to fill up. Yeah. I was tempted to 2-pack them.
You can. There is a thing like they're like round things that you put in the hole. And
Yeah.
Then cork around it.
Fill around
them. Yeah. I think you can. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the idea I had. But yeah, it just made all of these boards were just crumbling. It was horrible.
John Mears news.
Oh yeah, John Mears
news.
Friend of Fix fucking Radio.
I don't think he's so much a friend of Fix Radio. I'm trying to get
He's
him
on there all the time.
No, he's not. I'm trying to get him
He's on there almost as much as we were.
I'm trying to get him onto On the Tools.
Yeah.
Anyway, John Mears has got a new podcast coming out tomorrow.
Who's on this podcast?
I don't know, some fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's obviously desperate, isn't he?
Yeah. But it's you, innit? You and John.
Me and John.
So it's a little bit more sensible. Apparently,
Yeah.
you got told off because you kept going off topic quite heavily.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Trying to keep it to a nice 20 minutes, aren't you? 20 minutes, half hour. These podcasts.
we've had a good.
And then you kept getting told off because you kept going off a topic and talking about random shit.
Yeah, but they're normally sort of between half an hour, 20 minutes, half hour. I think the longest one was about an hour, so that was quite good. But
Yeah. Any idea what this podcast is called? To go and hunt for it on Tuesday?
Sales and marketing. It's all over Instagram.
Is it just put into Spotify sales and marketing?
Hang on a minute.
Maybe if you go into Spotify and look up John Mears or something, I'm sure we'll put a link somewhere. You're not idiots, you'll find it.
He's putting it on Anchor.
Anchor?
Yeah.
Oh, Anchor.
Anchor. Is it Anchor FM or Anchor?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure it will be posted on the Facebooks and things like that.
Yeah.
So just have a look, you'll find it. Also just send John a message.
Put in Anchor.
If everyone listening can send John a message on Instagram, where's your new podcast at 2Dex1 Mike Big Up or something like that, just to annoy him.
Anchor FM is what's hosting it. So
just to annoy him for the fact that he went to Fix Radio after everything we said. He still went there.
He's he can't help it.
You're like one of your mates shagging your ex-girlfriend, isn't he? Like, mate, she's fucking nuts. Don't even go there.
We've all made mistakes, haven't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. But anyway, so John's got a new podcast coming out, so that should be interesting. He's not just going to be talking to me; he's talking to other people as well.
Oh, is it?
Far more. John, Pete Wilkinson, I think, is on his hit list.
Nice.
He did mention Tony Pearson Young.
Nice.
So, I don't know how else, but yeah, he's definitely got a few people that he wants to talk to.
Yeah. And he might be a little bit more sensible than we are.
Well, no,
he has a good mess about when he comes on here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But I think we just bring it out in him. Normally, he's quite a sensible, sophisticated man.
So not only has he got a podcast coming out, he's also got another book.
Another book
that I've had the pleasure of reading. Well,
I don't know. I didn't know if we were talking about it, but it's called Advertising.
Wait, I don't know if we're going to mention what the book's called.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not. He's
not fully named it yet.
No.
So we could say it's anything we want. Basically, because everyone's heard that it's called that.
No.
So this book is going to be called.
No, it's just say he's got a book. How
to chance jobs and still make a profit. I think that's what it is. It's how to be a big chancer.
All I'm saying is, if it's as good as his last one, and as good as his blogs, and basically as good as anything that he puts out, then it's well worth a read. Because I have read it, and it's very good. It's a worthwhile read.
Now,
let it breathe.
So there's a big push. I think maybe a bit of it is us, maybe a bit of it is John. But there's been a big push recently for pricing, marketing, sales, things like that. And there's some good free resources out there. JMears.co.uk, John's blogs, excellent resource of how to use social media, how to advertise on social media and the marketing side of it.
Well, we're talking about this. Okay, sorry.
Almost as if you didn't interrupt that there, it would have been really fucking smooth. Would have brought this topic in very nicely.
All right.
We've been doing this over a year now, and you've still not really got it, have you?
You're starting to sound a lot like John. This is exactly the reaction John did. What?
It would have been so good. It would have been so good.
Well, I could tell you were building up to something. You were going to explode. I thought I'd better break the ice. Fucking hell, you were getting really good.
So there's some free resources out there between John's blogs, jmears.co.uk, your YouTube videos, fucking whatever it is, painting and decorating, piss about with fucking TVM, TJ, PG.
You've ruined it. You were building that up.
Oh, no.
I didn't
ruin it. You fucking ruined it. Don't put that one on me.
Tell you what, that was nearly professional. I
Yeah,
felt like-
nearly, up until you started fucking talking.
If I went on airport mode, I'd have recorded that.
Fuck me.
Oh,
So yeah, there's some free resources. John's blog, Dad's videos.
Get to your point.
There's also some, not a huge initial investment between Pete's books, which are Pete Wilkinson. You'll find on Amazon. It's like sales and no, that's John's.
he's got pricing.
Fast and Flawless is his series. Isn't it? Fast and Flawless pricing. Fast and Flawless. Fast and Flawless pricing, Fast and Flawless systems, and Fast and Flawless spraying.
Yeah, he's got
a trilogy there.
Yeah,
and
if
then
not
John's
more.
got sales and marketing for Decorators, and that's the only one he's put out so far, isn't it? And I think they're about a tenner, aren't they?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Well worth
50.
the investment.
Yeah.
And then on the extreme other end of the scale, I'm not sure. Friend of the show, someone we know, someone that's about big in the industry. Mr. Crump has caused a little bit of
We're right.
turbulence.
We're 55 minutes in.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so Ian Crump basically has started this fucking course for like, what was it, 700, 840? 780 or 840,
840
including for pricing. And bearing in mind, it is 2 days in person at one of his training centres going over how to price a job. I understand that that's a big initial investment, and that's what a lot of people said is, well, if you need help with pricing, where the fuck are you finding 840 quid to go on this course? But my point is that I think, Ian Crump is a decorator at the end of the day. He is a painter. He started out as a painter. So you are going to get the value out of that. It might seem like a big initial investment, but I think you'll recoup that money back fairly quickly.
Yeah.
All you need to do is make 10-15% more on a job, either that being you pricing up quicker, so you're saving time, which essentially is money, or pricing jobs up a little bit more professionally, so even if you are a bit more than everyone else, because quite evidently, we'll talk about it in a minute, but that works quite well, is maybe a little bit, being a little bit more expensive, but
customer focused.
Yeah, being a bit more customer focused and a little bit more professional in your approach to quotes and pricing can actually make the customer go, oh yeah, well, he's £100 more, but he's definitely more than £100 more professional. So you will recoup your money back, I've no doubt of that. But it is a big initial investment, and that caused quite a bit of friction
on our forum.
On the forum.
And I think the other thing is, there's 2 points I've noticed is, maybe 3 actually. Everybody sees what they're paying out. They don't see what they're getting back in return.
Yep.
So I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again. £840, and there's not a lot of explaining what you're getting for your money.
Yeah.
So
I think less so than the course isn't worth it, but I think it's more that the approach was a little bit off from Mr. Crump. And I think that sometimes he does cause a bit, he's a controversial figure within this fucking decorating influencers industry that we're now part of.
But I just think if you're taking the time to do a few posts or maybe do a few videos and just say, look, this is I've got this course coming out, this is what you'll learn.
Yeah, first day we'll go over measuring up properly and pricing off of plans, and the second day we'll go off of how to talk to the customer.
But and also I think there's like a mixture. There's another thing we spoke about as well is you're learning to price off plans.
Yeah, and not a lot of people know how to do that.
And also that's two different.
But I think what he was trying to do is give you all of the skills that you need.
Yeah. But would you not have separated that onto its own course? That if you do need that, because you've got a domestic market you're learning to price for. I don't know fuck all. I've not even.
Yeah, like we've not been on the course,
so
not particularly. We're just going off of a Facebook post.
Yeah. So before we start ranting and raving,
don't look at us as a definitive.
No, exactly.
Everything.
So,
we know fuck all.
Let's just make that
We
clear.
just saw a post and everyone raving in the comments.
Yeah, so I'm just assuming. So I could have got this all wrong.
Very likely that it's all wrong.
If you want to find out,
we're going to look like complete cunts in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, but nothing new there. But yeah, so all I'm saying is you could be learning to price for a domestic market, and then also you've got the commercial side, which is normally what you use.
But then
so
I think,
would you not split that into 2 different? you know, and maybe reduce the price of the courses.
Because
I don't know.
I think it's one of them things, like we were saying earlier with spraying, which is, you know, you need confidence to spray, but then how do you get the confidence if you're not spraying? But you're not going to spray until you have the confidence. I think a few times people that work in domestics will start doing larger domestic jobs and then get a small commercial job that'll be priced off of plans. Occasionally they come up, maybe once or twice a year you'll get, can you price off of plans?
Yeah.
And then it's already knowing. You then don't have to go, I can price off of plans, but can you give me a week because I need to book this course in, and then go up to wherever it is in fucking Lincoln.
Yeah, but I think that's more of a... Preston. I think that's more...
it's north of the fucking Thames, mate. It doesn't matter.
I think it's more of a deliberate attempt, or you make more of a deliberate decision to go into the commercial. You don't just sort of drift into it. You know, and I think if you got a drawing, you would do your best to price off it. You're not stupid. You can give it a good go.
Yeah.
So I would have thought. I mean, I don't know much about business, and probably certainly not as much as Ian Crump.
Yeah.
But I'd have done free. I'd have done like a beginner's one where you can get in and you can, you know, if you're starting out in business.
That's the thing. You already get shit for. You can't do his, and I understand why, but you can't do his advanced airless spray course until you've done his beginner.
Yeah.
And that causes a bit of friction with people already.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to go on a beginner fucking airless spray course. I know how to turn a machine on, clean it out, and get it primed and things like that. I would want to know the advanced tips of, you know, whatever.
Yeah. But no, I just think there's 3 different markets. There's blokes that are starting up on their own. They're just beginning. They haven't got a lot of money because they're learning the trade and they're learning, you know, it's stuff that doesn't get taught. So, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, get a little guide out, which is something I might be releasing over the weekend, for pricing, and then there's the domestic market, and then there's commercial. So,
but then you're like, so it's a 2-day course, so you're splitting it up into 3 bits, but then you're asking people to come along for a morning and a bit of an afternoon, and then it doesn't give you as much value. I honestly, if I had the money and but I don't price up jobs. I'm not bothered with that just yet. But like, I'd rather go there and learn everything. So if ever the opportunity came up to get into the small commercial or whatever, I could then jump straight into it and go, "Yep, mate, I'll price that up for you." I
was just trying to make it more affordable to start with.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, is that maybe you start out reading John's blog, reading a couple of books, watching your YouTube videos, because you price up jobs very well. You know, and taking the free resources and seeing how far they get you. Talking
about free resources, I'll put a link to the free spreadsheet I've done in the show notes.
Yeah, a good plan. So have you got a video to go along with it?
No, but
explain how to use it.
The email explain what you can do.
Okay, so where are people getting that from?
I'll put the link in the show notes.
Okay, cool.
So you can just click on that, and then you can get a download of a
free pricing spreadsheet.
Yeah, that'll get you going.
Yeah, well, mate, you hyped that up. I reckon people are fucking chomping at the bit to download that now, and you sounded really excited about that.
I just low key, right? You know,
I don't think anything you've done is ever low key.
I don't want to be over the top.
Yeah, but I honestly, I get why Ian Crump got a lot of shit, because it is, you know, testing times at the moment and all that. Yeah. But at the same time, I can see the value that would give you.
Yeah.
I don't like I say, Ian Crump isn't out there to fleece decorators out of money. He's there to sort of, and he does good stuff. He wouldn't be successful for no reason.
Yeah.
So you will get the value out of it, but I
just think sometimes the way he goes about stuff gets people's backs
up.
That's
sometimes just a little bit too. Yeah. Expect people to think the exact same way he's thinking.
Yeah, yes, that's probably what you're right.
Yeah, and it just you know, I can see where he's coming from and why he's charged that much, because in the grand scheme of things, that's not that much money
as a percentage.
You know, as a percentage
that could actually make you.
You know, you could, if you invested that money in a GX21, it'd be easier for you to see you making a return off of that money quite quickly. And I think you'd see a return in your money off of this as well.
I'll tell you a quick story then. John Mears and John Mears, friend of the show,
and jmears.co.uk.
we were talking the other day, and he had an email from a bloke, a decorator, that wanted to up his prices. He was charged £120 a day.
Oh.
But so he spoke to John and said, "Look, what can I do?" You'd read John's book. What can I do to And John gave him a few pointers. He got an email. John got an email or a message from him a couple of days ago, and the bloke had gone from charging £120 a day.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He now charges £160, and he's still getting work.
Yeah.
So, side note, little sidetrack. Fucking charge what you think.
Yeah.
Don't, you know what I mean?
It's not one thing you've always said to me is it's not up to you to decide the customer's budget. If they can't afford it, fine.
Yeah, it's not your problem.
Yeah.
Don't, we had a chat about this the other day. Now my overhead, now I've got no kids at home, are way more than you sat at home with 4 kids and a missus to look after.
So it is a bit different. Everyone's situation is a bit.
So everybody, So, but anyway, back to John's point. John's point is now that he's earning an extra £40 a day over a year. That's £10,000 extra. That he's,
£200 a week, isn't it?
Yeah, that he's earned by just putting his prices up. So when you look at Ian Crump's course, if you can walk away from that course and you've got the confidence to put your prices up, say £20 a day.
Yeah,
there's
you're
an
still
extra
five grand there, and you've forked out £800. So it is that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The value will be there. There is value in it.
Yeah.
But it's just that initial cost,
Kicking
I think,
the bollocks,
some people are a bit, oh, that's a bit much to start out with. Yeah. But like I say, it's 2 days at a physical location, and it's not like some shitty video you're watching online, and you're actually going to somewhere where you're face-to-face with people. And I do understand why people were a bit like, well, that's a lot of money. But,
but
in reality,
it's the decorator thing, isn't it? They like a fucking moan.
Yeah.
They don't
really. That is it.
It's it. You don't until you actually sit down and fucking work it through in your own mind.
Yeah, and think about it and go, oh, actually, if I went on that and I could charge, £20 more a day, actually, it does work out.
And when you start, listening to stuff like this, and actually thinking with reason and not just any knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, not just working. You're actually figuring things out.
Yeah. Then really it's no money at all.
No.
And that's over a year. Yeah, you're going to be earning that money forever.
It's not as if you'll forget about that after a year. You'll take that on with you for the rest of your career.
Exactly. So, I just think good concept, poorly executed.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a very good way of saying it.
That's what we'll
That's fair. Even if you are fairly new, like that course might not be the first thing you go on. It might be I want a Merca first before I do that, because that's going to be more cost effective for me. That's going to earn me more money. But then eventually, I've watched Trevor's videos, and I'm pricing a little bit better. But maybe if I went on this, it'd be a lot more. Yeah, because you had a really good quote the other day, didn't you? We went out and we talked about it last week and said we would reveal the secrets this week.
I've had another one as well, another review.
Yeah,
from a quote.
Nice.
It was on my own.
Because your quotes, you go so.
Because we were going to talk about it last week, weren't we?
Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, go and look at the previous podcast, and then you'll find out exactly what we're talking about.
I like the fact that we've buried the kicker from last week in the arse end of the show this week.
Well, that's all right.
We've still got loads to talk about. I've got 3 emails here to go through.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, well, it's all right. We'll,
I'm needing a wee in a minute, and fag maybe, mid-show break or something.
We could actually...
What are we on? We're on like an hour and 15.
An hour and 8. So close. We could actually move it into a second podcast.
Well, yeah, we could, but I don't think we will. Well,
unbelievable.
Just because you spent fucking 3 podcasts talking to John and you done 2 of them at a go doesn't mean we can start changing the format of this one.
Well, we can do.
We sit here and we talk to each other until we can't talk anymore, and then I go home.
Until there's blood coming out of our mouths. We just can't talk anymore.
So how do you go about pricing a job? What's the first thing you do? Customer emails you, calls you, leaves you a message. Well, I want my living room and kitchen done.
I've got a list of questions that I go through, and I definitely first off talk about budgets and also talk about
timescales.
Not so much timescales, but budgets definitely. Well, timescales is important. Budget, timescales, and also payment schedule. 3 important things.
Yeah.
Get that out. Get that. Don't be frightened to talk about fucking money.
No.
That's nice.
A lot of people will rely on you being worried about talking about money.
Yeah, if you show that you'll shine away talking about money, then
they'll take that and
yeah.
they'll run with it.
Yeah, no, it's just talk about it. Say, if you don't take deposits, why aren't you? You should do. But I say on I'll take 25% deposit, and also I want paying on the final day. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And if from day one
they know what they're getting. But then, all right. So after that,
then I send a confirmation email about the appointment.
Yeah. Is there anything in the email?
Just tell them what
just
time,
text
what time I'll be there, what time I'm arriving, what date, and if they can't make it, let me know.
Yeah, you actually show up on time, and when you said you're going to be there as well.
Yeah, fucking nothing worse. Also, tell them a little bit about how the appointment's going to run, what we're going to talk about, and what we're going to do.
Yeah,
and then this is a new one that people love. Is I don't know if Decorators will take this on. If you
because that's exactly what Joe said to me. He's like, I don't like being on camera and talking.
Nobody does.
So go on.
Nobody fucking likes it, and I still don't like it. I was talking to John the other day about it.
No, before you get sidetracked, we've not actually said what you do.
I know.
We just said about cameras.
You're ruining it.
So what did you send to him?
What I sent to him is an email that's got a video embedded into it.
Yeah.
And just say,
what's the video contain?
Just basically saying, confirming the appointment again.
Yeah.
Telling them what time I'll be there, telling them that bringing some colour cards if they need it. But the main important thing of the email I've found is that the customer gets to see you.
Yeah, so the video is just you sat at the on your desk
with a webcam
in the shed.
Yeah, and it just
a few bits behind you to make it look interesting.
Yeah, just a little bit interesting.
And just say, "I'm Trevor.
Yeah,
your appointment for your kitchen and bar bedroom is booked in."
And also use their name.
Yeah.
And it's really nice.
All right, Julie.
Because I only do it because I got one sent to me from someone that I was going. I don't know. Oh, it's some membership thing or other that I joined up to, and I saw this video for some fucking generic shit, and press play, and that was it. Hello, Trevor. Thanks very much. You think fucking hell? It's not, and then he named different dates and that. You think, no, he's actually sat there and recorded this specially for me, and you think, whoa, bloody hell.
And you feel really special, but in reality that's taken him 5 minutes?
Not even that. Yeah, if you've got it set up on your computer, you just press record, and it's far worse. You're as bad. We're all as bad. No one likes hearing their own voice or seeing themselves.
I've never listened to one of these podcasts.
I know.
Ever.
Yeah.
I hate the sound of my own voice. I don't know why you fucking listen. Not you, you.
Yeah. No, but everybody does, and with being on video, you'll always be your own worst critic.
Yeah.
You'll always see shit that no one else will ever take any notice about.
But eventually, you get a little bit more confident with it, don't you?
Yeah, and you just think, just get on with it.
But so the other day, you had a couple of roofers come around and price because you had some ridge tiles fall off. And you had because it was just Mum here. She had 3 people come round, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she thought that one of them was from the same firm, but just didn't know who was coming from, what company, what their name was, what they looked like. It could have been anyone.
But if they'd have sent a video, they'd know.
I recognise your face. I know who you are.
That is the main important. That is the most important thing I've found. Is just so that they know you are,
recognise your face,
and you turn up on their doorstep is not the first time they've met you. They feel like they've already met you. And they've got something in common. They know who you are, and you still don't know who they are. But
but it's just for them to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. And like you said, they love just a little.
And it takes minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just takes minutes to do. You've already got their email address.
Yeah.
So
just an unlisted YouTube video, isn't it? It's nothing drastic.
Yeah, nothing. It's
and then when you actually go to their job and price it, you go in with a clipboard, don't you?
Yeah.
Or your book. So you go in properly with a laser measure.
Oh yeah.
And
I'll measure
a notebook, and you measure it up properly. Yeah. Even if you still want to just price it off with, I think this will take me 2 days. I'm going to put, whatever, 280 quid on plus some materials. Yeah. It's the show. It's the show of going in there and measuring everything and talking to them and writing it down.
And it's reassuring them that you know what you're doing.
Because that's what one of the reviews you had is they said took accurate measurements.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that go in there and just go, I reckon it'll take me 2 days.
Yeah.
But then they don't know, it might take you 2 days, but what if it takes you 3? Is that going to cost us more? Whereas if you go in there with a measurement and go, this will definitely take me 2 days, they've got more confidence in you because you've actually measured it up.
Yeah.
And even if you don't use those fucking measurements, even if you just price it your old way, they don't know that.
Yeah. And the other thing is I take pictures and then of what different areas that of interest.
It's stuff that they've pointed out as well, because that's the other thing, is if they go, oh yeah, well there's a little water stain up in this corner, to you it doesn't really matter, because you just get the bin out anyway and do it. It takes 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter to you.
It's important.
Yeah. They want to know that you've remembered it.
So yeah, I'll take a photograph of that. Or,
a couple of bits here and there.
This skirting needs, it's come away. There's a big crack on the top of this skirt.
Yeah.
So you take a picture of that. Anything else you think is important.
And just get a couple of 10, 15 pictures.
So, and then I'll come back and just put a, what's it called? Slideshow?
Yeah, just Microsoft, just in the photos viewer and in a slideshow.
So yeah, just do that. Get a screen capture thing and just, again, you don't this time. You don't even. I do an introduction and then just make the video smaller in the corner.
Yeah, like a little picture-in-picture.
You don't necessarily even have to be on camera for that.
Yeah.
You can talk over the pictures you've got.
And to be fair, it's probably a good thing for you as well, because you come back and then you've gone over actually what you need to remember, and you remember more about the job. Not only is it helping them out, it's helping you out.
And also, if it all goes tits up at the end of the job, you say, "Well, I've sent you a video telling you exactly what I was going to do."
Yeah.
To a degree, quotes can still be misconstrued.
Yeah, misunderstood.
That you wrote that, but you meant that. But if you've got it on video and you say, "Look, that you mentioned that water stain, I'm going to put, going to deal with that, seal that, and paint that."
Yeah, And granted, obviously, that isn't for every job.
Oh no,
you're not going to do it for a Seymour's rental.
No.
Estate management company sort of thing, but if a very, very, very,
if it's a
very
job you
posh
want,
job,
or something,
very lovely job, that you might be able to charge £300-400 more, but because they see you as a professional, you get that job.
So I'll just talk over that and then send that with the.
You basically want to convince the customer that you are the only person to employ before they've even seen the price.
Yeah.
That's the entire game, is you need to convince them to hire you before they've seen the price.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing I know I've started doing, which I've wanted to do for ages, is give the customer free pricing options.
Yeah.
So that they're basically getting free quotes in one.
Yeah, so one's like a rental, one's a family home, and one's a show home.
Well, I've got it as a quick. I've got it banded as like a quick spruce up to sell or / rental.
Yeah.
Then I've got like a most homeowners choice.
Yeah.
Then I've got one that's got like if you got an interior design or you've got an eye for detail or something like that. And it's just that one I've just added on an hour colour consultation.
Yeah.
So you go in there for colour cards
and the trick is the lowest price is your actual price, and then the next one up that's another £200.
Yeah,
and they tend to go for the middle one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially if you say it's the most popular, everybody wants to be.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a rule of three. This is why people drive in the middle lane on motorways, because if you ever given three choices, you'll always take the middle choice.
Yeah, go for the middle option.
Yeah. So
when you go to a car wash, you don't ever go for the most expensive soap, wax, and fucking polish. If you don't believe
me, see if it's true. The next time you're given a choice of three, see which one you go for. I bet it won't be the cheapest or the most expensive. I bet it'll be the middle one.
And do you think that some people are a little bit scared of changing the way they quote, much the same way as they're scared of changing their price, because they don't want to miss out on work? I think John had a good thing about this, is you're not looking to get 100% of the jobs you price.
No.
You're looking to maybe get 20-25%. But if those ones are 30-40% more expensive than what you normally charge, it doesn't matter that you lose all the other jobs. It's the couple that you're getting that are more valuable.
Yeah, it's not the ones it's not how many you get, it's how many you get at the right price.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
You could be working 10 jobs a week, but if that price is crap, all you're doing is working yourself, running in circles.
But this is why you end up working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Because you're too fucking cheap.
Yeah, you've got too much work on.
Yeah, slow down, get rid of...
Maybe you might not be able to fill up a whole week 5 days, but if you're only working 3 days...
And earning flipping 7 days money, then why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
It does take it does take a little bit of a step and a bit of balls, but...
You just have to sort of bite the bullet and give it a go.
Yeah. But there's far more to this than we've mentioned. But we might go to it a bit deeper on another.
Yeah, might charge.
But yeah, it's definitely
575 quid.
You might get it a bit cheaper.
Should we go through some emails?
Yeah, let's.
We've talked a fucking lot today. We've got some good topics. We had some good topics, I think. A quick one. I managed to use a PP90 without fucking it up. Still don't like Wagner.
That was Wagner Corner.
I'll tell you what, it's a good machine. It's sprayed. Hold on, we've got an interruption. One moment, please.
You want to see what you two are doing.
We're doing a podcast.
And who says cut and action?
There's not much action.
Ryan says
Cut is close. It's close to cut.
But you have to do...
Oh no, we don't have that 'cause there's no video.
Ryan says very close to cut.
Yeah.
But cut. But you said you were doing a podcast. Podcast means video.
No, it doesn't. Podcast is audio.
Okay then.
All right.
Thanks.
One
Bye.
love. Bye.
That was Family Corner.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
We need to get some fucking manliness into that nipper. He is a single mum, single child. He needs some fucking... He needs to go up the yard and sniff some white spirit for a day or two.
That was my grandson.
Some hairs on his chest.
That's Ryan's
Little
nephew.
pussy. Nephew?
Yeah.
Niece? Probably more like niece.
Mum will come back and fuck you up if she hears you talking like that.
That was the best one. Is me, you, and him were up the yard, weren't we? And he was on his little balance bike. And normally, if he has a little tumble, it's fucking tear straight to mum or nanny for a cuddle. You'll be all right. And he was rocking around the yard, and you go, careful, it's rough out there. And I said, yeah, because you're not getting a kiss and a cuddle if you fall off. You're getting some masking tape and told to fucking get on with it.
Different rules.
Yeah, different rules up the yard, mate. No one here to give you a little fucking kiss and a cuddle. Yeah, you get some electrical tape strapped around your cut and don't fucking carry on.
Move on.
Yeah.
Right. Emails.
Yeah, so PP90 quickly. We're back on that.
I thought we'd brushed over that.
It's sprayed Nespramax neat, which
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people use, but Nespre is quite a thick paint, and it's sprayed amphibolin neat, so you can take the good stuff.
Yeah.
It is very quiet. It is a quiet machine. It's a bit of a pain to get set up because I think it is a diaphragm pump.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of a different way to get it primed. But again, it's just plastic. It's just so much plastic. Even the bit on there that you think, oh, that's a bit of like brushed alley. That looks quite good for the motor housing. Nope, plastic.
Well, if you want to see a review, there's one on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the
Is
show
that the one that I
notes.
fucked up?
Yes.
I managed to break a PP90 as well.
Brand new one.
Brand new spanking PP90 because I was reefing on the pressure switch a little bit too much. But yeah, you just got to treat them gentle. And I guess they work all right. But it depends how you...
a lot like a lady.
Yeah. What? Chloroform? I don't think...
Hypno.
Yeah,
What?
Hypno. Roofies. What?
PP90.
Oh, a quick one. I had this written down. Deltec Purple versus Taser Pink.
Oh, this was on your Instagram the other week.
I had a purple. It was white in the rest of the room, and then it was like a rich, like imperial purple on the back wall. So we masked it up, and we were looking for, because that Deltec's quite expensive, and Joe was looking at maybe using Taser Pink.
Yeah.
And I said the pink's all right, but you've got to get the 1.5 inch or the 2 inch.
We've got a lot of prize giveaways from Taser, so
So you really need, you can't, the inch stuff just doesn't really have a lot of stick, does it? And you need the 1.5 inch or the 2 inch stuff.
Yeah.
And I've just always found it a little bit harder to work with. I find the Deltec Purple sticks well.
I use that, it's nice.
Yeah. So I done half of the wall and the skirting with the purple, half of the wall and the skirting with the other wall, and half of the skirting with the pink. And it was very close, but I think the Deltec Purple won out. I think it's just a little bit easier to use. The lines were there was a little bit of bleed on the pink, but there was none with the purple really.
Oh.
So yeah, I was looking at my notes and saw that and wanted to talk about it quick. Emails. We've actually got. Oh, hello. Had a little bit of a flop there with the microphone. Who do you want to start with?
Well, should we start with our old friend of the show, Roy?
Friend of the show, Roy. Well, it says there's a bit here that says, "Don't read out for fuck's sake."
Okay.
Is it the bit above it or the bit below it? Is it the bit below it where he's telling us to rig the prize competitions, or is it the bit above it where he's talking about the Wagner goggles?
Maybe. Thanks for your email, Roy.
Yeah, thanks for your email, Roy. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the one where we're setting up fake Patreon profiles and making them win it?
Maybe we'll come back to that next week.
It'll be Mayan Rangan has won this.
Well, we're an hour and 25 in, so we're doing all right.
Mevatangan. Mevatangan has just won a Leros.
Sounds like one of Roy's mates.
Anyway, so
slightly racist.
Well, don't worry.
So yeah, thanks Roy, and yeah, your emails are always welcome.
Gentlemen, lovely to hear you back on the airwaves. I will speak up for the Wagner goggles. Colin kindly gave me a pair when I popped by a Wagner day at Brentford Crown Decorators Centre.
Yeah.
First Thursday?
They're not doing them anymore.
No, they're not doing them anymore.
No.
Okay, you know
So,
me.
don't worry about that.
First Thursday of fucking never. Colin kindly gave me a pair when he popped by
Are you
to a Wagner
actually
day at
reading his
Brentford.
email?
Yeah.
I think we probably.
To be honest,
Yeah.
now very well made. But the only thing I don't like about them is when I put them on and start shouting "Tora, Tora, Tora" with gritted teeth and relapse into thinking I'm flying a Zero, Japanese fighter, World War II. Who farted while you were talking about the PDA? Definitely hear the better quality upgrade in the hardware. That was me. Yeah, and get the patron thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, yeah.
And basically give all your other cunts donkey prizes and we'll take the good stuff.
Yeah, tiptoe through the rest of his email.
A point on the Wagner goggles.
Oh,
Went to
God.
Paint Shack the other day.
Can we move on? Oh, yeah.
Went to Paint Shack the other day and Jess, who used to work at Kane Adam, now Brewers! Fucking Brewers! Which is now fucking Brewers.
It's like you got Tourette's.
Which is now, one of the B word. But she's now working at Paint Shack.
Yeah.
Big up Colin Steve.
Big loss to Brewers. Massive gain to Paint Shack.
Yeah. Until she fell up the stairs and broke her arm.
Yeah.
But anyway, she turns around to me and goes, do you need to pay me for the goggles, don't you?
What?
I go, fucking what? Do you know who I am? She goes, yeah, well, I had a note here that said Ryan needs to pay for his goggles. I'm like, you mean those fucking Wagner goggles over there? No! No, I don't need to fucking pay for them.
In fact, I've got a pair you can have.
In fact, there's a couple here you can show up your fucking arse.
That was funny.
Have you ever listened to the fucking podcast, Jess? No, I did not buy a pair of those fucking Wagner goggles.
That's because I was in the other day saying exactly what you... That's when she tried them on, wasn't it?
Yeah. But, Jess, come on. Fucking pick it up a little bit.
Got you a treat, didn't
Yeah.
she? Brilliant. Good work, Jess.
Bloody Wagner fucking own money for goggles. No, piss off.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Now, there you go. I tell you what, surprisingly,
Yeah.
Roy must have a very German face if they fit him well. It's either that or it's the Japanese flag tied around his forehead.
He's got anything but a German face. Anyway,
Moving
that's
that
on.
one done. Friend of the show, Michael Winder.
Winder.
Hi guys. Glad you're back after your long break. Too long. Well missed. As you say that you get no emails from anyone interesting, I thought I'd send one in again, as I have a few things that came to mind when he was listening to the previous podcast. Thank you for emailing in as well, because
Exactly.
between Michael, Roy, and a few other people, that's the only emails we get in. 2decks1mike@gmail.com. It's
If you
easy.
can be bothered.
If you can be fucking arsed.
Yeah.
If you sat there on your 10 o'clock tea break, it's coming up in a bit, just shoot us a little email. What have you been using recently? What do you think was funny? Or just be boring fucking cunts and don't give us anything.
Yeah, or if the customers are
Do
paying the
you
arse,
see how long these podcasts can go on for when we've got actual fucking
Content.
content?
Yeah. If you're working for a customer and they're a nightmare, we'll
Turn
change
the
name.
podcast up.
Yeah,
Give us a name. We'll talk shit about them on the podcast.
Yeah.
You can turn it up.
If they're not paying
Oh,
you.
sorry, I didn't realise he was swearing. Yeah, it's weird that he's calling another Sarah a cunt for not fucking choosing the colours in time.
Or not paying a deposit, or not actually paying, let us know. It's a service we'll provide.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey, no extra charge.
We'll what's it called on Twitter? Subtweet. When you talk about someone without tagging them in there.
I tell you the thing, we should do. We should on a meeting. We should record a little podcast that you can play out. You know, like we had that conversation about the customer that didn't pay.
Yeah, real clean cut.
Yeah,
but
we'll
it's
just record
like,
it between
Oh,
ourselves.
I tell you what's really annoying when customers don't pay on time. Yeah, that's a good idea.
We could have another little. I'll tell you another story, so it seems like we're talking about it.
Turn it up a little bit.
Turn it
Leave
up.
it outside the
Yeah.
fucking living room door or something, so they definitely can hear
We won't
it.
swear.
Yeah, I won't swear. We'll be very nice, and we'll just talk about customers
That
that don't
story
pay on
worked
time.
a treat for us.
Yeah, it did.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I reckon that's a good
That'd
idea.
be a brilliant
Yeah.
setup.
We'll put that on the Patreon as like a little extra.
Yeah. I reckon that's a brilliant
That
one.
is a good idea. I like that a lot. I'm going to write that down.
Write that down. That's going on the Patreon. You're going to get that for nothing. That is a bonus. Fucking genius.
Might be the first on-air meeting that's actually fucking gone anywhere.
That is brilliant, isn't it? Because we could play that and say, "Do you remember that customer we worked for?" And done it. Oh yeah, Ryan. We might even script it.
That's a good idea. I like that one.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on the board. We were talking.
Oh right, yeah. Well, we were in the middle of this email from
Fuck me, this is
Michael.
serious. It's going on the board.
As you say, you get no emails from anyone interested.
What are we going to call it?
I've just written down "Shit Talking Customers" podcast.
Okay.
One about the self-employment payment, what you know about it, as he didn't qualify, so he's been working through COVID, which is unfortunate, and wants some free money too. And when Ryan's Reviews call something, call it Ryan's Rant Review. Ryan's Rant Review, I like that. Sounded funny in my mind, just an idea. Keep spraying, fuck boys, Michael. To be honest, mate, I got nothing for you. I was eligible for it, so I didn't really have to look into it that hard. I was just, give me my fucking money. I'm buying a van. I'm buying Mercers. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't know why you would be eligible. It's one of them annoying things, isn't it? I think it's just
the only thing I thought is that you've not been
lucky or unlucky about when you got into work,
or you not put your tax return in on time.
Yeah, that's the other point.
Yeah, or it's when you started.
So I don't really know.
Going self-employed.
Yeah. And on the reviews thing, Mike Cupid is sending me some stuff to review, so I'm going to be talking about that on the podcast.
That'll be interesting.
Best be some fucking good gear.
Yeah.
Best be.
Mike, whatever you do, don't send him Wagner goggles.
Yeah.
Or anything. In fact, don't send him anything Wagner related.
No, you can send me something Wagner related, but make sure it's not fucking shit. That's what I mean. I feel like I'm a very fair fucking person when it comes to that. Like the PP90, I did say it is for spraying in domestics. It is lovely and quiet. It's a very quiet machine.
Okay,
but it's just built like a Tonka truck,
and
not the nice classic fucking 80s Tonka trucks when they're made out of metal. I'm talking the mid 2000s Tonka trucks when they're made out of plastic and China.
When Ryan says it's good for using domestics, he means so you can put it in their bed and put a nice quilt around it and some pillows and lay it down.
Be very gentle with it. Give it a massage before you start working with it. Yeah.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, honestly, Michael, unfortunately, I got fuck all for you. Thank you for the email, though.
Yeah, we're not qualified. If you know anything about my tax affairs, you'll know that we're nowhere near qualified.
Yeah, no, not by a long shot.
I've recently come out of a tax investigation because I put the wrong money in the wrong box.
Right. This is a good one. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. Love the podcast. I just wanted to pick your brains on something you mentioned towards the end of the recent one. You absolutely don't have to answer. Just wanted your advice and opinions. What are you looking to earn in a day, in a week? He's been on his own for 7 years now and feels that he's established with a good reputation in the area, but unsure if he's underpricing himself or is absolutely bang on where he needs to be. Many thanks, Nath.
And this is so slick.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I was reading earlier.
It's even slicker if you don't fucking say it!
Yeah.
Jesus!
Yeah, but people won't know how slick I'm being unless I mention I'm being slick. They won't know.
I'm fucking up the slickness, but did you realise that was just about to be slick, and then I fucking mentioned it?
He fucked up for me.
Go on.
He reckons he charges about £200 a day.
Yeah.
Which I think is reasonable. That's about where you should be, I think.
I think it depends on...
There's so many factors.
Yeah, I think the metric to measure it off of is percentage of jobs won.
Yeah.
I think that's the and you want to be aiming for, say, 20 to 40. I'm completely making that figure up. But I think you want to lose more jobs than you get.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You want to be working for the right people.
And you want to just keep knocking that price up a little bit until you start realising that, actually, people aren't so much taking for this one. I'll come down another tenner. But I'm going to see what else I can do to give that value.
Yeah. Shall we, I'll tell you the person we're going to need to call.
Oh, we're actually calling someone.
Shall we?
I was trying to wrap up because I need a slash. Who are you calling?
Well...
Who are you calling?
Friend of the show.
I don't think we've got any friends, do we?
Okay, people that might know us.
John?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was going to ask. Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We could find out for the next...
Yeah. Oh,
perfect.
There we go. We left it on
We've
the second week in a row!
I tell you what.
We're almost getting good at this.
I'm getting less and less worried about this Patreon business. I tell you what. We are fucking brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
If we just drop the stuff that...
But should we tell people what we're finding out? Because you just said you were going to call up John.
Yeah. Good idea. I'll put it on the board.
Yeah, put it on the board. Call John. Maybe you could even do a little pre-recorded interview with him.
Called John for Nathan.
Call John for Nathan. So it's a bit different for me, but basically I think I worked out that I need to work 9 days out of a month, and that covers my rent, bills, and a bit of food. So that's like my minimum just to survive is 9 days out of the month, which to me isn't too bad.
Yeah.
2 weeks. And then the rest of that is fun money. But yeah, it is a case of you just need to sort of work out what your minimum is in a month, and then you can sort of start. That gives you a bit of a base to work off of. If you need to know that you need to earn 1,500 quid in a month to pay the mortgage, sort the kids out, that sort of thing, and then you can work off of that. So you could have the first couple of jobs priced normally how you're winning them until you get to that 1,500 figure, and then after that you can go, right, well, I'm going to now try on these jobs because I don't need to earn.
Yeah,
I can live off of that much. Anything else after this is just going to be, fun money. I'm going to start charging another £50 a day on this one just to see
how far I can go.
Yeah, don't be scared to lose jobs.
No,
I
think.
And then even if they say, oh, you couldn't do it any cheaper, could you? And you can go, well, yeah, I'll, instead then do 30 quid, and you'll still be more than you were, but at least you can knock it down for people.
But that's the thing, and it's not. Don't always base it on what you're going to do. I think there's a lot of value to be adding the customer service angle.
Yeah,
as I'm finding out.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I think if you come across as a more professional company, it's easier for you then to charge more money.
Yeah, it's Well, I'll also put a link to my website, and I'll show you what sort of reviews I've been getting from my. I
had a look on Trustpilot the other day at Darsker Decorating reviews.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they were all fucking good. Even that job that I nearly burnt down, they gave him a 5-star.
That was only the other week.
Yeah, but he says he sends it to everyone. So good job, bad job, whatever.
Do you have to
send it to people?
Do you have to pay to be on there?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Right. Finally. What?
Just because I am actually swimming now.
There's a cup there. Do you want to use that? Finally. What are we doing with this fucking patron? Because I'm keep getting asked
next week. I wanted to do the CT1 podcast, but you said fuck CT1.
No. I did not say anything like that. Thank you.
What we actually said was go to Crown Decorators Centre and buy some Peel Tech. But
exactly.
Nah, I didn't. We like CT1.
Yeah, we do. What's better of you?
Oh, slick on the fingers again.
Don't do it again, see? Oh, for goodness sake. We've got to stop making
that
this
little bit of banana. Dom, wake up. You're late for work. Dom. He always listens. Apparently, he listens to us falling asleep, so I want to see if I can wake him up. Yeah, I know.
So, Patreon news.
I'll try and get it set up so we can release it next podcast, and you'll find the link, and we'll do it then.
Right. Okay, so maybe for the next podcast, because I keep getting messages.
All right, yeah. We'll do it for the next one. I thought we were going to do CT1 podcast first, but you think they're a bunch of gits. So
no, I didn't say that, Ryan. No, don't say I said that. You just made that up.
He didn't actually say that.
Thank
I didn't
you
make
very
that
much.
up.
We've done an hour and 40.
CT1. Hour and 40?
Yeah, we could have done 2 podcasts in this time.
Well, we would do if we were on the Patreon. Well, no, what it would be is a half-hour free podcast and an hour and 10 minutes of
juiciness.
The juicy goodness inside.
You might have got the shit-talking customer
podcast.
That's brilliant.
Lovely. All right, I am actually busted, so I'm running down inside.
Right, guys, well, take care. We'll speak to you next week.
Peace to the Zulu Nation. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Follow at @SND_decorating on Instagram. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I would put the links into the free spreadsheet and a few other bits and pieces we spoke about in the podcast.
Peace, cunts.
Take care.